Welcome to Reef and Pond Wise, where we talk all about reef and pond related stuff. So if you're new to the channel and you love reef keeping and pond keeping like I do, hit subscribe and a notification bell so you don't miss anything. In this video, we're going to talk about koi pond mistakes that should be avoided. So if you guys are following the channel and you're seeing the pond from day to day, which is what we like to try to do, so you can see the natural progression of our pond during the pond season, you're going to notice a huge difference in the pond today. So guess what that is? The color of the water. So this is a rookie mistake, should be avoided at all costs. I'm really surprised that it happened, but things happen in this hobby and you just have to keep working through things and smiling, even though your spouse got a hold of a plant that she thought she was going to be helpful and go ahead and transplant. And so I'm going to show you what she did in just a second. But this pond water has never been this color, guys. And you can see in every video that the pond water is usually crystal clear. And I use pond dye, and I've never seen our pond this color. It's like a deep faded aqua blue. And I'm going to show you an example here. I can't even see the fish, but I'm going to see if I can get them to come up here by throwing a little bit of food. And it's just crazy. So I was at work yesterday, and I came home. My wife didn't even tell me that she did this, but I'll show you what she actually did to cause this issue. And I think the fish are so spooked that they're not even coming up to eat, maybe because they can't see the food. But it was just a rookie mistake, and it's completely avoidable. So here they come. There we go. Alright. So when I got home from work yesterday, this is what I came home to, and admittedly my wife said, hey, I made a mistake, and I apologize. And I said, well, why didn't you call me? Why didn't you let me know? And she knows that I'm the kind of person that lives for the day. I love each day. We're never guaranteed tomorrow. So in the spirit of that, I came home, and the first thing I like to do when I get home from work is grab a bottle of water and iced tea and come out to the deck and watch my pond just to kind of unwind for the day. And I immediately noticed. And what she did, guys, was she decided to transplant one of our lily pads. And if you've watched the channel, you know that we've had a lily pad plant on that ledge there underneath that waterfall. And what she did was she wanted to ensure that the lily pad was in good health, and so she took it out and inspected it. She saw that the root was a little bound up and wanted to make sure that we're expanding the pot. So what she did was, to cause this issue, was kind of interesting. She did everything right, but here's the pot that the lily pad was in. You can see a couple of pads there. And what she did was she took some clay from in back of the shed, and this thing has got a consistency that's really good for lily pads, and they love that really dense soil when they're transplanted. And you can see the difference in size between those two pots, and this was the pot that she cut in order to do that. But what she did not do is she did not cover these holes. Now what's interesting is she knows better, because in that shed over there we have an abundance of pond supplies, including and not limited to a plate that would have fit in that pot here. We have pond foam that she could have covered these holes, and we have gravel and other components that would have stopped this from happening. But for some reason she overlooked that, and she put the soil in, she put the fertilizer in, then she put gravel in, and she positioned the lily pad just perfect, and then put rocks on top of that. But because of these holes, when she put it back into the pond, there's a ledge right there where that iris is, and she kind of dropped it in there, placed it really nice. But then about an hour later, all of our water started turning this color. Now let me show you what she did. And you know, guys, this is a hobby that we both enjoy. We do this together, and it's brought us closer together. We love one another. We've been together a long time, but look what she did. So as you can imagine, I was a little upset, and I said to her, why didn't you take the pot out of the water when you saw that the clay was dispersing all over the place? And she said to me, I didn't want to make it worse. So the first thing I did was got undressed, put some shorts on, got in the pond, and got the pot out. But this is the result of the koi pond mistake that should be avoided. And if you don't want your water to look like this, don't do what she did, guys. It's an honest mistake, and it happens, and we just work through it, and we'll make sure that we try to get this water back clear for future videos. But this is the result of what your pond could look like with the combination of combining clay as a soil base for your plants, leaking out into a pond dye environment. And that's what we do, is we dose pond dye in this pond. So kind of interesting, guys. Wish it didn't happen, but now we got to fix it. And to my wife, who begged me not to make this video, honey, you messed up, but we all make mistakes. The most important thing in this hobby is that we learn from them. So guys, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. And until next time, anyone can build a pond, but it takes someone special to keep one. And that someone special is you.